Good day, everybody. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. I am Peacekeeper, and I'm out here in the heart of nature, just raising my frequency. Feels so good to be alive, baby. Feels so good to be here right now, right now, in this present moment. Here to shake some shit up in a beautiful way. If you're receiving this message right here, right now, trust that the universe is using me as a tool to deliver this message to you. Know that you were meant to receive this message whenever that you have found this message. And what the universe wants you to know right here, right now, hey, choose love over fear. Hey, there is nothing to be afraid of. Today's message, I'll be diving deep into ancient symbols, and I'll be explaining it to the best of my ability based on the knowledge that I have here at hand. I'll also be talking about why it's important to know yourself deeper than just what we have been told by others. Now, before I dive into that, hey, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. I said give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Give thanks for the air that you breathe. Give thanks for the life that you have. Give thanks for the ability to speak. Give thanks for the ability to dance. Give thanks for the ability to see. Give thanks for the ability to feel. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Give thanks that you can feel. Give thanks that you can feel. Give thanks that you're free to be. Give thanks that you're free to be. You're free to speak. Yeah, you're free to speak. You're free to believe. Whatever you choose to believe. Know that. Freestyle. Yeah, just raising my frequency. Right? You are free to believe whatever it is you choose to believe. You see, this whole realm that we live in right now, it's all a belief system created by us co-creators, collectively coming together as one, agreeing to disagree on what's best or what's deemed the best for us. A lot of light minds who are deeply, creating together that holds, the construct of where we are headed or where we will be headed. This is how the past construct has been created. This is how a lot of other belief systems came about. Same concept. We came together and we created that and we made that a reality. That's it in a nutshell. This is why I say to you, there is nothing to be afraid of. Because everything that is created right here, right now, hey, Fremantle watching now. It has been created firstly by us, We had a dream, we had a vision, one person probably had a thought and shared that thought with another individual who also liked the idea and came together to mesh with that thought to make it a reality. This is where the co-creating mesh with each other to bring forth a reality, bring whatever the dream was into this existence. Hence, most of the first belief systems ever created came from ancient Egypt. Example, I grew up in a Christian home, a Catholic. I also went to Roman Catholic school, whereas I believed in the rosary, I believed in the cross, up until the point that I started to dive deeper into learning new knowledge, new wisdom, new inspiration. Yes, but I'm on track, I know. Up until that point, I was rooted in a belief system that kept me limited. When I started to break free from that limited mentality and expand my consciousness to have a limitless consciousness, I started to acquire new information, new knowledge about a new belief which contradicted my old belief, which actually disapproved my old belief. It broke down my old belief entirely. Now I could have choose to be ignorant and say, hey, this is what I've been taught, this is what I've been told, so I'll stay on this side of the fence because this is what I believe. But again, this is where the fear is being created now. A lot of people hold on to a certain belief system because they have a fear of, if they venture into this new belief system, what would happen to them. And that fear has stemmed from the idea that we are not allowed to do or say anything outside of the book that they gave us. That's not true. That's where the fear was created. You see, we didn't come here to be subjected to live by one main order. Who created that order? You ever ask yourself that question? Is that truly God's order, the Creator's order? Or was it created by someone who was trying to inflict fear? Because you see, there are a lot of powerful and deep truths in the Bible, but it has been corrupted and manipulated to put us in a state of fear of venturing into any other belief systems, into any other deep truths. So when I branch off from that mentality of I have to stay here, which is the page, just on this page, on this chapter in my life, I realized that I can learn more outside of also the Bible. Still learning from the Bible, but learning outside of it. And I started to connect the dots, whereas I realized that a lot of things that was referenced in the Bible came from ancient Egypt. Example, let's talk about the cross and the ankh. Now, what they did with the cross was they took out the woman and they just made it man, well, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, which is the Holy Spirit. Whereas in ancient times, it was man, woman, and child. They took out the woman and they also suppressed the woman. Why? Why did they do this? Because a world, my friends, is only as strong as the woman that it has in it. So hence, if I dumb down my females, if I disempower my females, if I make them feel like they're nothing, then that is what they will create. Because, my friends, women are the gatekeepers, are the portals to a new lease of life here on this planet. You see, that child will be trained by the woman. That child will more cling to the woman. Hence, as I observe in the animal kingdom, when a female dog makes puppies, you don't see the dog, the female dog who made the puppies, they don't see the pup following the father. Why? Because the mother is there to nurture them, the mother is there to take care of them, the mother is there to help them, grow and to learn about life. the father is also there to give that type of support, but in a different way, which is more protection, like, just protecting, the mother and the kids, stuff like that, even in terms of just say bringing back food, stuff like that. But even in the Lion Kingdom, the females actually go out and get the food. So it's all about using discernment also in terms of when is the right time for a female to do this and for a male to do this. It's all about using discernment. But in a nutshell, I want to stray from off the topic. The kids most cling to their mothers. Hence, because their mothers are their first source of comfort, their mothers are their first source of growth, of that nurturing effect. So what they have done to the masses, why did they take out the woman? Why did they take that out? So that they can make everything a masculine era, so that everything can be rigid and tough. Why? Because the woman is the feeling, she is the moon energy, and in suppressing the moon energy, it disconnected us from the deeper side of who we are, which is, spiritual. These are all, the woman is also connected to a lot of the spiritual elements. Now the masculine is also connected to that, but you see, the woman is that source of wisdom. She holds that within, so the way you deal with a woman, or the way you treat a woman, the way she feels within herself, that is the energy now that she would be molding in that child. So if she's not healed within herself, if she's not mentally strong within herself, able to control her emotions, able to regulate herself, she would also be teaching the next generations, the next upcoming children coming up, her ways, unconsciously knowing. This is why they took out the woman, to disempower the woman. They have also suppressed the inner child in a lot of younger ones coming up too, but I'll leave that message for next time. But hence, all of these things, all of this knowledge has come from me venturing out of just the Bible, losing fear of what I think may have happened if I ventured out of the belief systems of the Bible and moved into a new perspective, into a new idea, to search for more information based on just this one source. And now I use my discernment to connect the dots. This has helped me to release myself from fear, because I've realized that you have two choices in this life, whereas a lot of people are trying to serve two masters at once, whereas they are afraid of everything, but they also want to be in love. You see, you can't have love and fear can't coexist together at the same time. It's either you love or it's either you're afraid. That is just it. You see, love conquers fear. Love conquers all, by the way. Love leads you to the truth. So this is why I say to you, if you've made it down this far, love is your gateway to breaking free from fear. Love is the gateway to being free. You see, after love, you start to tune into the higher realms of yourself as a human being, as a spiritual being. Whereas after love, you rise into true freedom. Whereas you're able to freely express yourself, freely be yourself, freely speak, freely say what you want to say without having to wear a mask. Freely just being who you truly want to be. After that type of freedom, where your love starts to grow even more, you start to also dive deeper into the truth. Whereas now that you're also speaking freely, you're also living in love, you're also fueling yourself with love, you become released in a way where nothing out there you're afraid to say. Whereas you speak the truth regardless of what anybody else thinks. And the truth, my friend, is based on, hey, every single present moment. Meaning, who are you now in this present moment? That's the truth. That's the whole truth. Because I can take a past experience or a past incarnation experience and bring it into you now, which it can be also be the truth. But the truth is, this is a different space and time. The truth is, this is new. Nothing new really under the sun, but it's new to a lot of individuals. It's new to those who have been suppressed and oppressed. It's new to those who have been trapped in fear for an extended period of time. So this is why we have to be the ones to bring back the knowledge that was suppressed. Hence to help us expand our consciousness and not stay in that limited mindset where we can now be limitless. This is where we truly are able to be limitless. Letting go of just the belief system, but tuning into the state of knowing that everything in existence is here for us to experience. I'm here to experience you, beautiful mind, another mind. You're here to experience me. That doesn't mean that my belief or my knowingness triumphs over yours. No. You can know to yourself, let's just say, this is a leaf, right? But what if I say, this is a sheet of paper? I can roll a weed with that, right? I don't smoke, by the way, but I'm just sharing an example. So in my reality, it's a paper to roll a weed. In your reality, it's just a leaf. See the limited mindset towards the leaf? Thinking that you could only just watch the leaf? Hey, my reality, I created a different view towards that leaf. It's a leaf still in my reality, but I turned it into a sheet of paper to roll a weed. Yet again, I'm not promoting weed here. I don't smoke. I've been in that though. So this is one of my addiction. If I have to dabble in anything type of weed, I have to plant it. I have to draw more oil from it. And hey, I'll use oil or I may bake it. But yet again, I'm not here to deal with weed. I'm just sharing with you that explanation. Right? Moving further, I do these signs, these mudras. I used to be afraid of these mudras, of these symbols. Now, 17 minutes in and now getting into symbols, right? Well, I really like to talk. That symbol, at first, I used to think of it as devil worship, Illuminati. Don't venture there, or else I'll be selling my soul. This is how I used to think about it, because I was programmed to think about it that way by society, by individuals who were rooted in fear. They inflicted their fears onto me, which hence now I attach myself to that fear as my own. So anytime I saw this symbol 6 or I saw this symbol, I used to think of it as devil worship. I used to think of it as evil, until I started to dive deeper yet again into a new perspective to wonder, why is it evil? I started to ask the universe these type of questions. Why is it deemed as evil? What's bad about it? Really though, I came to realizations that, hey, a sign is a sign. This is why we also have sign language. People who can't talk. Understand? Sign language. They say, call me. Sign language. Before words were created also, we used to talk based on sign language. We used to speak using subliminal signs, subliminal messages, using numbers, using a lot of these different ways of communicating. So they demonized this, they made this seem evil towards the masses, whereas this is really just what we believe it to be, what we have given it. Example, a word like fuck. Fuck can mean fuck you in a negative way. To disrespect another. Fuck can mean let's have sex. Fuck can just mean oh fuck, I hurt myself. So you see, fuck has 3 different meanings and probably many other different meanings. It's all in the energy behind the word. Because me and a friend could just be having fun with each other. But fuck you, you on shit. See the energy behind that word. My friend will be like, fuck you too, you on shit. Because he/she will know that it meant nothing based on the energy that I put behind it. Hence, a lot of people use these symbols and the energy they put behind it is not even what the symbol actually means. Example, this symbol in ancient times represent your digestive system, represents detoxing, represents channeling your inner self to balance off yourself, to releasing. So that could be in releasing negative energy, that could be just releasing blockages. That's what the symbol really represents. Because you see the bull, the sign, it's of a cow. We actually used to pay homages to animals, you know, giving thanks for animals, because yet again animals was one of our first ancestors here on the planet. Animals were here first. Hence animals are actually why we are here also, because of their collective manifestation, because of them coming together to ask for us as human beings. This is how the universe then created us, but the animals were here first. So this is how some of those symbols has come about. You see, every single symbol came from nature. Every single symbol came from nature. This is why it's not a matter to be afraid of symbols. Example, this symbol represents the number 6. It also represents 3, 6, and 9. Why? Because it has all the numbers. You have 3, you have the 6, turn it upside down, you have the 9, right? 3 different ways you can see that symbol. And if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, just like Nikola Tesla said, understand the secrets of 3, 6, and 9. But I'll just be speaking about 6. You see, 6 has been demonized because 6 represents what has constructed us, what makes us up. 6 neurons, 6 protons, 6 electrons. You see, this is what has kept our bodies together. You see, all the atoms are connected, all the minerals are connected. You see, the main source of what binds us also is carbon. Carbon is in everything. The universe chose carbon. Why? Because carbon is one of the most abundant sources on the planet. It's also more suitable to be able to bind with other gases, with other elements. Carbon is structured in a way where it's the spinal cord that holds all of our cells together. Carbon is in everything. So you now begin to probably wonder why did the universe select carbon yet again, because it is the only component that here on this earth, by the way, that can mesh with the elements and with this earth's atmosphere. Whereas if this earth is too hot, the carbon would not be able to hold its form. If it's too cold, it also would not be able to hold its form, because now it can't move, so it eventually breaks. Hence why we have the balance of hot and cold. Hence why we have that perfect harmonic balance yet again of the Trinity, which is the moon energy, sun energy, and the body, which is the body, love, Gaia, which is the earth. A necessity to our life, a necessity that keeps us binded. But again, the Holy Trinity from the Bible, they got all of these things yet again go back to Egypt. Whereas the Trinity before, playing it over in your head again, man, woman, and child, the Ankh. That's the symbol of the cross, which they turned it into just man, 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 to make everything about man, 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 forgetting about the woman. So they took out the breath of life, the womb, breath of life, the bringer of life. because this is the portal of life. They took that out so that, hey, they can belittle a woman to feeling like if they ain't shit. But a woman though, hey, a real man knows that the reason why a woman is so powerful, that she has so much strength, is because, hey, if it wasn't for women out there, we wouldn't exist. Men wouldn't exist, really. You see, a wise man said this to me once. A woman asked him, why do females have to go through so much pain? Why do us as females have been given the pain of birthing a next human? Like, why do we have to go through so much pain? And he said this. He said that because if men were given that level of pain, there wouldn't be any real men out there. Because men can't handle that type of pain. And that's just a raw fact. That's the power a woman has. A woman can endure a certain level of pain that a man can't even withstand. A woman is so strong, so powerful, that she is gifted with the task of bringing up a family, of nurturing another soul. We here as men have been created to be that support system, to also be the protector system. And it's vice versa, really and truly. It's as you support me, I support you. It's all about being the support for each other. Branching off from the religious systems has also taught me this, has also shown me that, hey, God is not a man nor a woman, but God is the man and the woman coming together as one to bring forth a child, to bring forth a new lease of life. And where that child comes into play also, which creates the balance, is you're able to be feminine, just soft and gentle and nurturing, and you're able to be rigid, which is tough, protective, logical, and you're able to be freely doing a little samba. Balance in the real Holy Trinity, which is physical, masculine, feminine, loving, inner child, being. Expressing, full expression. Three coming together as one creates the Godhead, creates the totality of us connecting to our true self. This information has come from me diving deeper into other belief systems, into other states, other people's perspectives and opinions, and I still continue to do this, although I know what I know. Why? Because I can always expand my consciousness. I can always learn more. I can always go deeper. Hence, the reason why I do this also is so that I can be versatile, so that I can be able to talk to a Christian, so that I can be able to talk to a Baptist, so that I can be able to talk to even a Rastafarian. Like example, Rastafarians believe in I and I, all hail King Selassie I. I even have knowledge in a Rastafarian mindset, where a Rastafarian is bent on, love. Their basis is love. That's God. That's the God frequency. That's the gateway to the truth. That's the gateway to the truth, my friends. Love. And yet again, in the system, they have programmed within a lot of minds that Rastas are bad. Like for instance, in Trinidad, we had a major war while I was growing up between Rasta and Muslim, gang related. That wasn't the truth about Rastas back in the day. Rasta was just a culture, a way to express their love, a way that they showed their love, a belief system that was created in that time, in that era. So there's a lot of belief systems, a lot of eras that were created a lot of different times and a lot of different incarnations. And if you hold yourself to just one limited belief, to one limited state of knowing, that you think this is all you could know, or you think that this is all you could learn, then that would be the belief that you hold yourself to and you stay rooted in not able to expand to learn another. This is why, as much as I know and I always say this, I am open to learning another. I'm open to experiencing another reality. This has helped me to break free from the fear of anything else harming my reality, harming me. Because I have also realized this. Someone asked me, do you believe in the devil? Do you believe in a demon? And I said to them, yes, I do. I believe in the devil. I believe in a demon. But that devil, that demon is not outside of me. You see, I can choose to tap into my demonic ways, into my evil ways, and promote evil. But I choose peace. I choose love. I choose truth. Holy Trinity once again. The real Trinity. Peace, love, and truth. All connected. Have three again. Want to understand the secrets of the universe? Understand 3, 6, and 9. Back to this now. No, back to this. Alright. 6. Power of 6 symbolizes yet again whatever it is that you give that sign. If you view that sign as Satanism, demonism, whatever, that's the reality you are in. My reality, 6 represents love, balance, and duality, because it's between the 3 and the 9. It's in the center of the balance, which is the center of love, where hence even in the spiritual realm, you have, before you get to your heart center, you have to go through the I am, the I feel, and the I do, and then you get the I love. After that, you get I speak, I see, I know. You see, love is in the middle, yet again, the center of it all. So this is why I always say love is the gateway to it all. But it's the balance, meaning the I am, which is the physical self, is yet again your lower nature, but it's yet still essential, because it's the first state which one needs to integrate to reach into that state of feeling, to reach into that state of doing physical action, to reach into that state now of loving. A lot of people are afraid to love again because of a lot of hurt that they've been through. A lot of people have been placed in a lot of fear, which has pulled them away from love. Hence, yet again, in the Bible, go read the Bible and go check this out. In the Bible, they promote fear God, fear God, fear God, fear God, fear God, fear God, fear God's wrath, fear God's wrath, fear God, fear, 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 fear. Why do they promote fear? To keep you in your lower nature. Fear, my friends, is vibrating on 100 hertz frequency. Anger vibrates on 150, and so the scale starts to rise. Why do they want to keep you at fear? Because they know that whatever it is you are afraid of becomes your God. So this is why I say to you, choose love over fear. Because when love is your truest God, and that love is not external from you, that fear is not external from you, that demon, whatever it is that you are afraid of is not external from you, and you realize that all of it resides within you. It's all a matter of a choice of which energy you want to channel within you. Whereas I choose to channel a loving energy. This is why I come out here in the heart of nature and I channel beauty to myself. I give myself beautiful energy. I view myself in a beautiful way. I journey into new experiences with an optimistic mind, not a fearful mind, because yet again, the analogy of why the Bible has been so manipulative. Yet again, there's a lot of truths. I am not discriminating the Bible. There's a lot of truths, a lot that we can learn from it. But it has created a lot of fear in terms of making mistakes. Whereas you're not allowed to, yet again, venture outside of it. If you venture outside of it, it's like the end of the world. You'll be damned to hell or whatever because you went against God's word. That's not true, my friends. But yet again, you are subjected to believe whatever you choose to believe, because yet again, as I said, the truth is in every present moment. So if you believe that to be the truth, then that's your truth, and that is the truth. But it's not the truth of what I believe in my present moment, because there are also levels. There are levels of the truth. As we dive deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the truth, we unfold and we discover more pertaining towards the whole truth. And this is how we find the whole truth. And this is why I say to you, keep diving deep. And don't be afraid of mudras, hand symbols, because all of these things came from nature. Example, let's talk about this one. This one represents protection. This is the eye of Horus, the eye of Ra, the protector. This is the bringer of life also, the sun energy. This is the masculine energy, the sunlight energy that sustains us. Hence, the balance of that yet again also is the moonlight energy. Light and dark, right? So, you cover this one, you tap into the moonlight energy, the wisdom, the nurture, the peace. Which is all of it though is still connected as one. They all just have a certain role and function. That's it. And again, before I go, they took out all of the feeling, the woman, the love, and just made it masculine. And this is why there's so much wars also. Whereas a lot of people are just in that fight, war. And I say to you, that's because of the imbalance. So we need to bring forth and bring back the feminine nature, the feminine nurture within us all, and also bring back also the inner child, which is suppressed within a lot of us. Whereas a lot of people are in tune probably to the both masculine and feminine energy, but they're not connected to the inner child. They can't find themselves, they can't have fun anymore. Because yet again, they believe to themselves that, hey, they always need to be seen as right or wrong. Right or wrong conspires of what you deem it to be. Right or wrong. Good or bad conspires of what you deem it to be. Example, a fire could be very destructive, but yet still it can be very warming towards us. It can keep us warm, it can make us feel good. Water can be very fueling, help you feel energized. It creates a lot of, power within an individual, and yet still, as it is so powerful to give life and also bring life, it can also destroy life. It can also stifle you, to drown you. Too much of it. Let's move into carbon and oxygen. Carbon without oxygen, there is no balance, there is no neutrality where it can be circulated. So hence, it's needed. That doesn't mean that I'm saying to you that every single thing that you deem to be bad may not actually be bad, because it have actual things that may be a little bad, but you can see the good in it, and in seeing the good in it also, you can choose if you want to stay in that environment or distance yourself from the environment. That's all I do. If I know something is bad, or if I know something is wrong based on my perception, based on how I feel towards it, I just distance myself from it. But I know that's the balance of that person, that's where they are. And in the balance of the good that comes from that is showing me, hey, what I don't want to become, what I don't want for myself. But there are those who choose to live that way. We on the other hand, we choose not to. That's it. That's all a demon and an angel is. Someone choosing to live good, someone choosing to live in peace, live in love, live in truth, over living in fear of everything in existence, of venturing into unknown, venturing anyway. Hey, choose love and give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks that you have the ability to love. Give thanks that you, my friend, if you've also made it down this far, that you're here to experience life. I know I've said a lot today, but hey, I hope that I explained to the best of my ability, mudras, etc., etc. This is based on the knowledge that I have here at hand. So know that, hey, I'm not perfect. Don't believe everything that I say yet again. Trust yourself. Go within, most important. Go within, go within, go within, go within, go within. Go within. This is how you know yourself on deeper levels. I will just take from everybody and not have your own perspective. This is why you were gifted with a mind of your own. I am Lisa. And I'm out. Until tomorrow. One love to you all.